All right. So my name is Stuart Sierra. I work at Relevance. I'm here to talk about ClojureScript primarily. This will be a general introduction. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of technical detail. So how many of you have seen or played with Clojure, the language? About half, OK. So if you haven't, very brief overview. That's Clojure. That's what it looks like. It's a dynamically typed language. It runs on the JVM and compiles to Java bytecode. It has a Lisp-like syntax, so there are lots of parentheses. And it's organized around immutable data structures, functional programming, and concurrency. So, if you've never read Lisp code before, basically you read it from the inside out. And the parentheses are maybe in a different place from where you're used to seeing them, but they're actually not all that strange once you get used to them. So here, this is just a little function. It's defined in a namespace called philly examples. And then defun means I'm defining a function called average. And then I have the arguments to the function in brackets. Starting with an ampersand, that means it takes a variable number of arguments. I can pass any number of arguments to this function. And then the body of the function. And generally, when we're looking at Lisp code, we sort of think about evaluating it from the inside out. So I start inside from left to right. I see the reduce plus nums. That means I'm going to take the collection of numbers that were passed to this function, and I'm going to reduce them using another function. I'm going to take plus, I'm going to apply it to the first two numbers, then take the result of that, add the next number, and so on, and eventually that will give me the sum. The next thing I'm going to do is take the count of how many numbers I have, and then that